feel, well, got 3rd degree sunburns on my shoulders. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I had the shits. So, very well prepared.
I'm Elise, this is Lawrence, and this is our baby Nyh.
We're travelling the world.
But we're going to be doing things a bit differently. We're going to be travelling a month.
And coming back to the UK and working a month. We're going to be travelling month on, month off.
Until this little one goes to school in a couple of years.
We want to see if it's actually possible to travel the world
with a toddler in tow.
So subscribe and come along for the journey.
What's happening today then?
I'm about to lose my life to a bull shark.
What's the order of today?
I don't actually know. I didn't even know what I needed to bring, so I've literally got a towel. Yep. No, I've literally got a towel, shorts, and that's pretty much it. So I think the first couple of hours of theory, then it moves on to practical in the pool. Have a break. In the afternoon, you go out and do a 45-minute dive. As like a test dive, see if you like it.
How are you feeling?
Like I look, petrified. So first of all, we met our instructor. We done it with this lady Nicole that we met just about our resort. She's staying at the same resort. She really wanted to do it. She was in the same boat, but she was just very, very scared. Elise booked mine. We ran into her in the restaurant and said, look, you need to do it. We could do it together. After about 5 minutes of persuading, agreed.
You don't hold your breath, you know. Okay.
If you are interested in scuba diving for the first time, you need to watch this video. I had the time of my life. I'm going to run you through exactly what to expect so you're prepared, and it might help you make the decision. If you're like me, I needed a little nudge to just book it. And this is my nudge. So if you haven't got her to put her finger up your bum, I'll put your finger up your bum. I'll put my finger up your bum. Yeah, me putting your finger up your bum's a bit weird, isn't it? That's double rapey, that is.
You see, already you have very heavy equipment. You have the weight belt, you have the tank, and you have the more regulator. It's very heavy. So you cannot stay at the surface when the water is like too deep for you to stand up. The one you have this one we call BCD. Yeah, BCD is stand for buoyancy control device. Inflator or deflator hold to control your buoyancy. What is buoyancy?
Okay, so then you go and try on your BCD, your buoyancy control device. You try your vest on, you try your belt on because you've got weights on your belt.
Go out and breathe in. You feel any air inside?
It's actually happening. You get measured up for your wetsuit. Next step is head to the pool. And she goes through more theory in the shallow end.
Hello.
You put your fins on. This is it. Do or die. Do or die.
On your left
You
hand
put your
side,
gear
your
on.
left
She
hand
tells you
side.
to jump in. Now at this point, you have no idea how to use any of the equipment. You've been told for about 20 minutes exactly what to do with the equipment, but you still have no
You
idea.
need to do this. You need to be relax your body. Yeah. Well, you should have stepped out first.
You jump in. Now at this point, this is probably the most scared I was, because I was thinking, if she thinks I know more than I know, that she's just telling me to jump in a 3-meter pool with all this equipment on. This is with the tank, the BCD, with the snorkel, with the fins. I've never even worn fins before, and she's like, jump in. I was a bit nervous.
Hit that 1, 2, 3. Hit that.
Everything, as you could imagine, went absolutely fine. She was talking me through it. It was great.
But even you regulate
By the
your
end
rope
of the
or
session in the
something,
pool,
it
she's
will be
teaching
like
you
this
how
all
to
the time.
use the regulator, how to clear the mask. About half an hour in the pool, swimming around the deep end, I felt great. We went out to a bigger boat, which is about, I don't know, 200 meters offshore. And then that takes you to the first dive site. So on board, we're upstairs, we're being briefed. She's going over exactly what we went over in the pool and in the restaurant when she was talking about the theory. She was talking about why we don't do this, why we don't do that, all the sign signals that she's going to give us while we're down there, because obviously you can't speak when you're down there. Then we get to the dive site. We gear up. Now all that's in your body is excitement. Yes, you have got this nervous energy, but you're not scared at this point. You're actually excited about going down. I didn't think that this was going to happen. I thought this is where I was going to be my most nervous. Wasn't the case at all. I wanted to scuba dive, but I was scared. Don't ask me why, I just was. It's completely illogical, but it was 100% worth it. If you've got a partner that's nervous, or you know someone, you've got a friend who you want to take out that are nervous, show them this video, share this video with them, and hopefully that'll put their mind at rest. They'll know exactly what to expect from somebody else, not from them trying to persuade them to do it, because I know it's going to be so worth it. Apparently Koh Tao is obviously great for scuba diving, one of the best in Thailand. And then what happened next was just something that I would never have imagined. It was an experience that you think you know what you're going to see. You've seen National Geographic, you've seen Discovery Channel, you've seen the fish, you've seen this, you've seen David Attenborough, you've seen sharks, you've seen all the bright colours. It has nothing on what you actually see when you're down there in person. Absolutely nothing. It's like, it is a different world. So you're floating on top of the surface in the boat, and then as soon as you hit the water and go under, it's like, you know what, I'm finding it really difficult to put into words exactly how profound it was, but I can understand now why people get so addicted so quick to scuba diving. They go for one class, they go for one course, and the next thing you know, 4 years later, their instructor's still on the island. And I know exactly now why that happens. We were very, very, very lucky. On our first dive, we saw a small turtle that was swimming above our heads. That was great. We saw moray eel. We saw a puffer fish. And obviously lots of the smaller fish, parrotfish, some of the larger, some of the fish were about the size of your arm. And they were not scared. It was their home. We're visiting their home. The coral were absolutely breathtaking. You just can't imagine, I couldn't imagine how beautiful that coral was. It was alive. So it was moving, so our instructor was going up making hand gestures, and then things would open, things would move, and it just looks like a rock. And then so we come out of the water, our instructor is confident that we will be okay. She offers us a second dive with the rest of the team, because they're more experienced, they go out on 2 dives. I mean, I jumped at the chance, she didn't even finish a sentence asking me, and I was like, absolutely, I'll do whatever there is, I'll go down to 30 meters. I was that confident by this point. It was just pure enjoyment. We go down for our second dive. This dive was incredible. This was obviously a bigger dive, a deeper dive than I think we went 8 to 10 meters last time. This was definitely around 12 meters, could even be more than 12 if I'm honest, because we were down deep. Then we saw a huge turtle. We saw a huge giant grouper. We saw a stingray about as big as my wingspan under a rock. That was very rare, that stingray apparently. We saw another little stingray. We saw, I mean, I couldn't even tell you, tens of thousands of fish just everywhere, swimming within inches of you, sometimes brushing your leg. It was unbelievable. I need to stress, If you're thinking about it and even slightly interested in doing it, you need to do it. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. You'll fall in love with it like I did. And not just me, but everyone on our boat. Unbelievable. I'm so looking forward to the next trip we have away, because I'll 100% be diving. We're going to get the course. Me and Eleise are both going to do it, because I know she'll love it too. Take care out there, be safe, and make the jump. I promise you, you won't regret it.